All right, if you pay attention to any of the things that I write on my blog or LinkedIn or some of the other videos that I've done on here, you know that I prefer to focus on $10,000 and $100,000 decisions. And if you aren't sure what those are, you can go to the description below and I've linked them. But for this video, I do want to talk about $100 choices or $100 decisions that we have to make. You know, some people call this the Latte Factor. It's really just about the things that we consume and buy on an everyday basis that, you know, when we're really like penny pitching and trying to get our budget tight, like those are the things that we're focused on, but they don't really move the needle for us in terms of like, you know, long-term wealth or anything like that. But at the same time, it is important. We do need to understand like what our buying habits are and, you know, if they really are becoming a problem, because you can't out-earn bad spending. So I did want to talk about the Latte Factor, and I'll give a couple examples in my life for this 2-Minute Money episode. But because of that, we're going to call it the Skittles Factor. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. So the reason I call watching all these little things that you're spending money on the Skittles Factor for me is because I don't really like coffee. And I can blame my late grandpa for that, because when I was 4 years old, he told me that drinking coffee would put hair on my chest. And it freaked me out because I thought, crap, all the other kids are going to make fun of me if I'm a 4-year-old with hair on his chest. So anyway, love you, Papa. But yeah, want to get into what the impact of the Skittles Factor can really have on your day-to-day life if you don't pay attention to it. And I'll give you a really sweet example. All right, so I have a confession to make. I have a sweet tooth. I love pretty much any kind of candy that there is. Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, Snickers bars, Twizzlers, the pull and peel kind, Starburst jelly beans, those like sour string things that you get at the movie theater, peanut butter M&Ms, and then obviously soda. I mean, soda's really bad for you, but I like the soda. The point is, the list could go on. And on top of there being health ramifications of all of that, I have to make sure that I'm really limiting myself there. But when it comes to a money perspective, this is the impact of some of that stuff. I would stop at gas stations 3 to 5 times a week sometimes just to go in and get a quick snack. And I told myself that this wasn't that big of a deal, but I was wrong, because here's the thing. When you're buying it at a gas station versus buying it in bulk or something, it's one of the most expensive ways that you can really buy anything, because you're, you know, paying for the convenience factor. Gas stations really don't make any money off of the gas that they sell. They're actually making the majority of their money off of the things that you buy inside of it. So, you know, the average candy bar thing right now is about $3. And then the average soda, if you get like a 20 ounce, is about the same. So we're going to go $6 every single stop by. We'll split the difference and say that's times 4 times a week. And then we're going to times that by 4 again for the month. And then we're going to times it by 12 for the year. See that number? $1,152. That's how much money I could spend in a year on just Skittles and Pepsi. I mean, that's really bad for your health. Sure, yeah. But then on top of it, that's a lot of money just to spend on Skittles and candy. Because if I just wanted Skittles and Pepsi, then all I have to do is go buy it in bulk, and I could probably cut that price in half that easily. So the point that I'm trying to make is, and by the way, I don't do that as much anymore, okay? That was when I was younger. I've learned, but every once in a while I'll still swing in for them. But the point is, it's that when you go and we're just buying these things out of convenience at the store, it could be a bag of chips, Slim Jims, energy drinks, whatever the case is. If you're not buying them in bulk and you're getting them at the convenience store, you're probably spending an extra 50 to 60% more than if you just went and bought them in bulk somewhere and then had them at home ready to go. I mean, $1,100, that's a nice weekend vacation at the beach. So when you're looking at your budget and you're going through your numbers, just pay attention to that Skittles factor, because it really racks up.